Hey guys, this is your girl Coco Phillips one more time, right here live at Columbia Theater with the Indie Room. I got Money Making Prince to the left of me. We interviewed him with Renegade Radio, but tonight we are at Columbia Theater with Black Lives Matter. And how are you doing tonight?
Oh, I'm good, man. I'm here to support this Black Lives Matter show. And if you anywhere in the vicinity, man, bring it down here and function, you feel me? Because it's for a good cause, you feel me?
We're giving back 25% of the proceeds to the children, which is an amazing thing. Everything for the children, because they're our next generation coming up from us. So we need to do everything we can to give back to them, to help them so they have a better future.
Most definitely. Listen, like, the children are the future. So if you don't raise the future right, it's gonna be tainted. It is gonna be destructive. So therefore, you gotta feed the future good things. You feel me? So that's why we gotta learn how to raise the future to be real life good people.
Yes.
Yeah, for real.
Yes, very much so. Like I was just telling you earlier, I have a 4 and a 5-year-old that sings and tries to repeat some of the mainstream music, and it's so provocative. It's like, I'll listen to it and bop to it, but I don't want my children to listen to it and talk about how they gonna fuck some next bitch. Like, excuse my language world, but yeah, not at 4 and 5. Maybe when they're grown, maybe, but not now. I mean, do you have children? How would you feel of them walking through the house singing that kind of music as a parent, and then coming here making a movement trying to help children? Like, how do you feel as a parent if your child was to walk around the house like that?
Well, I believe as a parent, it's your job and responsibility to let that child know that that's only entertainment, as such as in they watch a movie or something like that, you know, because kids mimic stuff out of movies too. You know what I mean? So therefore, you have to teach your kid that, no, this is not real. This is, you know, you got to give them that understanding. And you gotta, you know, the kids they understand a lot. You know, they know how to bleep out things. They're and all
sponges.
That. Yeah, most definitely, they suck everything in. So it's really, me personally, I don't think it's about the music, because every music touches everybody differently. Mm-hmm. But you know, you do have to monitor some things, because some things people say don't have no substance. It's just rattle, do drugs, you know, get rich, buy diamonds. And that's supposed to be life, and that's not really life, though.
Exactly.
For real.
Exactly. It's a fantasy these days, as showing kids like, this is the fantasy world, like this is what life is, what it really ain't. Like, there's really hard struggle out there. Like the movement that we're working with right now, Black Lives Matter, that's reality. Our fellow brothers and sisters are getting shot down for no reason and being killed. And as a black man, and you have children, and it's like, you gotta worry and teach your child, you know, you gotta fear the police, but don't fear the police. It's double-sided, because when we need them, really, we have to call them, you know, if something completely bad happens. But it's like, how do we teach our children to trust them when we can't trust them? What's your point of view on that?
Well, first and foremost, R.I.P. Slim, you feel me?
Yes.
Unfortunate situation, you feel me? Mm-hmm. And it's a blow to the community, because he was actually a part of this community. And furthermore, when it comes to teaching our kids on how to deal with this police shooting for really no reason, we have to, it's a strange relationship, you feel me, with our community and the police. And it never should be that strange of a relationship, because they're here to protect and serve us. But if we're scared to actually get protected and served, we're not even a part of this, you know, the society. You know what I mean? Because they outreached us and made us black sheep. And that, me personally, I don't believe that it's fair that our children got to grow up in this type of environment. That's not really, we're all human, we're all Americans, you feel me? We're supposed to not be afraid of the people that's supposed to protect us. And as a parent, and I'm not a parent, but you know, as somebody if I was a parent, it would be a strange relationship, because me as an individual, I don't trust the police. You feel me? I know the police don't trust me, so I'm gonna do everything in my power to make sure that I comply. You feel me? And it's unfair, because I have to. But just stay positive and things maybe a change in the future. You feel me?
Exactly. Now, you mentioned earlier, rest in peace, Slim. I had Seven the Panther here earlier talking about Slim and talking about the dash cam and what happened. It's so tragic to know that this just happened. New Year's Eve, I wasn't as active on Facebook, so I didn't know what happened. I just found this news out today. Like, my condolences go out to Slim and his family. I'm so sorry for your loss. This should have never happened. We are here for you as a community. Just call on us. We'll come together. We're your brothers and sisters. That's what we're here for, and that's what we're here for to do today, is to bring justice to everybody that don't get justice. And we'll do the best that we can as people. Like, we only can do so much. And as well, let me touch one more topic. Not only Slim was shot down, there was a child that was gunned down. A child. Now, I have a 8-year-old daughter, and when I saw that, it touched my heart. And I was telling Seven the Panther the same thing. And it's like, that's one to me when I was saying about, how can you trust them, but you should trust them kind of situation. And then I'm looking at my children like, I pray to God that our society turns around eventually and realizes the damage that we're doing to one another, regardless of the color of our skin, because we're all human. The world comes to an end. The racist person that sits next to you, and there's an obstacle in front of you, and he's hurt. He's going to want to depend on you, and what's he going to do? Look at you and hate you because of the color of your skin, or he's going to ask you for your help, and want you to help him carry out of that situation.
But I got an ideology as well on that. You feel me? Because they hire these police straight out the army. You feel me? They've been over there fighting Afghanistan's and all them, and the people in the Middle East. Them people are black. You feel me? And when they come back, that stuff is every day to them. So when they hiring these people in the police force, these is trained killers, you feel me?
Right.
And they hiring these people to protect us, but they also in fear of us. Right. And you're like, how can you be in fear of us? We don't plan on doing anything to you. You pull us over, why would I plan on doing anything to you? You feel me? Right. I'm going to comply with your directions. But it's been a few rotten apples. So when it's been a few rotten apples, they just take it like we're not playing. If we feel it, it's going down. Right. And that's the worst thing about it is I think the police force should hire like regular civilians.
Yes.
You feel me?
People that are every day in the streets that understands what's going on in our neighborhoods, not people that's never been in our neighborhoods and really understand, because that would be amazing turnout. That's a really good idea, because somebody that's been in the army, that's never been in these streets, that hasn't seen every day what you've seen and I've seen, or the next person to have seen, to vice versa. Somebody like, if you were to go apply and get the job, you've seen what's in the streets. You would know how to better de-escalate with the training that you're given the situation without having to shooting somebody.
Real shit. And the people that's in the community will much more respect you as an individual more because they actually know you, and you're not a stranger in that community. They're the rule of your community. You're there when they see you a part of their community. They're like, oh, okay, well, whatever he's telling me or she's telling me, it's a part. It must be right because he's trying to benefit our community. And it's just been a lot of over the years and the decades that's been going on. It's just been a lot that just make you mistrust. Like back in the day, they used to come and raid in your house, and you be 3-4 years old in there. They point guns at everybody. So you look at that as a young kid, you think that's how police are. Right. You know what I mean? So it already puts it's a norm. Yeah, it's like, oh, okay, they're not my friend. I don't like them. Now I'm not going to school saying I want to be a policeman. I definitely don't want to be one of those because that's what I'm seeing from them. You feel me? So, it's just a lot of times, man, we just gotta find some compromise. Right. If nobody ain't willing to compromise, there's always gonna be a battle. You feel me?
Exactly. I totally agree with you. Well, enough about politics. That was a wonderful conversation. I appreciate it. I wanted to try to squeeze a little bit in politics from everybody that interview. But other than that, everything that we are learning from one another and talking about right here, what's Man of Making Prince up to right now? What does he have coming up after this?
Well, I'll be opening up for X-Rated in San Quentin on January 31st.
Good for you.
make sure you get your tickets from that. For real, I'm serious. It's only 20 VIP tickets for that show. So if you don't get your tickets for the show and get VIP, you can't come chill with the people. You feel me?
Right.
You don't want to come chill with these
Unless you're
people.
special like me. I'm just saying. Just saying.
Yeah, so he just told me that he only got 20 VIP tickets to sell, and he can't let nobody else in here. So get your tickets and get your VIP tickets, and man, let's come out and show out for Seattle. You feel me?
Definitely.
Real shit.
Definitely. What are you working on right now? Is there any new projects that you have in particular in play right now? Or you're getting ready to drop? Like, can you give us a sneak peek? Maybe let us know something.
I just dropped that Lavelle Cotton story.
Right.
Yeah, I just dropped that, so I'm letting that get around a little. You feel me? But then I'm actually working on my mixtape, which is called Society Lied to Me. And then I'm working on a group album with a few local artists. You know what I mean? And that's gonna be so dope. We already a few songs in it, and it's dope. You feel me? I've been posting stuff on the internet, and people been liking the songs. So we pretty much know that's gonna be something that's gonna be really dope.
Definitely. I can't wait to take a listen to this. I haven't had the chance to listen to it. Maybe did I miss it or something?
Which one?
The one that you were just talking about.
Yeah, well, it's not out yet. We just been in the studio vibing. You feel me?
So as soon as you are ready to release that, take me to it so I can share it, because everything new is much better than the last and than the one before that. So I love to see your progress, definitely.
Yeah, most definitely, man. There's definitely progress. You feel me? And it's me and 3 different other artists: Trey Black, Walker Montana, and Georgia Gold. And we all got our different type of styles, but we're got so much substance in it, it just grabs you. And it grabs me when I hear it, you feel me? And I'm like, oh, this is gonna be dope.
I can't wait. So with your music, anybody that's first checking you out, first tuning in, what is your perspective on your music that the listeners are going to get out of it? Like, how would you call Money Making Princess music? Like, I'm not trying to say, like, call it like the next person that's next to you, but what kind of feeling? You know, moving groove, or, you know, just stop and listen, or is it poetic?
Well, I think I'm a versatile artist. So when I think I'm actually an artist. You feel me? I paint pictures. I tell stories. I'm a storyteller, but I also am lyrical. I'm a whole bunch of things wrapped in one package. But when it all comes down to it, I'm gonna spit about everyday life and what's really going on out here, and what's really, substance, stuff that's gonna sit on you for a little bit. You feel me? And that's exactly what I'm trying to do. Make the shit sit on you for a little bit. Give you some mental meat and potatoes, For real.
Yeah, I totally understand. So that's like music that... hold on. Let me think. I'm not going to call you old school music, like NWA back in that day, because it's music that I grew up listening to, because I'm a 90s baby, so it's music that I grew up listening to. So it's like, so you're saying storytelling like that? That's...
Of course.
I'm not trying to categorize you.
No. I think every artist should be a storyteller. You feel me? That can tell a story from A, B, C to D. You feel me? And make sense of it.
Right.
Because that's where hip hop is started from.
Right.
Either you're a rapper and you're just a swag rapper, or you're a rapper or you're just you're a deeper rapper, or a conscious rapper, or you're a rapper that can actually hip hop. That's what hip hop. That's what the Slick Rick, like, that's when you think of hip hop, like Slick Rick, he's always telling filthy stories. You feel me?
I want to be able to close my eyes and paint a picture on what you're saying, because to me that's music. To me that's my kind of music. That's the music I listen to when I want to hear somebody's story and feel what they're saying. Like, for instance, Keisha Beer was just on the stage. When I was out there, I was the one that yelled, "We love you, Keisha!" Like, because when I close my eyes and listen to her story, because that's when I hear new music, that's what I have to do for me as a person. I have to close my eyes, put the headphones on, and just picture the words that you're saying in order to understand what you're trying to tell me. And that's a beautiful thing. Like, I love painting that picture in my head of what you're telling me, and I appreciate it.
And then, like, for instance, with her, when you hear an artist and you hear with your ears, you automatically know they have it. You feel me? It's like a no-brainer. It's like, damn, it caught your attention.
Right.
And she had, that's what I heard, and I'm like, oh shit, she caught your, and then your stage presence and all that. So some people have it, some people don't.
Right.
But you know, like what I just seen, I'm like, oh yeah, she has it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that girl got it all day.
Yeah, real shit, man. I give props to dope people. You feel me? If they're dope, I'm gonna give them props. I ain't no hater. You feel? I can't be pulling up in my saltpeter salty trucks, dropping salt on nobody. You feel?
I give love to everybody, even my worst enemy. Like, I hope they prosper in life, and whatever goal they have, I hope you succeed in it, because there's no reason for me to hate.
There's no reason to be a hater.
No.
You feel me?
There's no room for it.
Yeah.
I got that energy. My energy is too stressed out somewhere else.
For real, that's way too much stress.
Definitely. So if we want to book Money Making Prince himself, or catch his line to book you for a show, where can we find you and connect with you?
Okay, you can book me at mmpprince206@gmail.com. That's my booking email. So if you want to book me there, you can book me there. You can catch me on Spotify, iTunes, Tidal, Amazon, wherever they streaming music, I'm there. You feel me?
Okay.
I just released a new album. I got an older album called My House of Pain that people really ain't that familiar with, but that's gas too. I'm about to be releasing these albums real soon, and the X-Rated show. Make sure you get your ticket. You feel me?
Definitely.
And come through and support the town, because Seattle, we gonna be in the city, man, and it's a dope ass lineup. So make sure you come support, though.
All right. Any last shout outs before we tune out?
Yeah, man, I want to shout out my manager, Nikita. I want to shout out my dude, MB. I want to shout out my partner, Georgia Gold, Trey Black, Walker, Montana. Man, I just want to shout out everybody that support me. You feel?
Shout out.
You feel me? I came up out them trenches, man, and I'm just getting all the support in the city, man. I just want to thank everybody that support me, for real, though. Yeah.
Definitely.
So, you know, and I want to send a special shout out to my family, because they always have my back. You feel me?
Family's very important.
Most definitely. Most definitely.
Thank you so much, Money Making Prince. Thank you guys for tuning in and tuning out and everything that you heard right here. If you like what you heard, look up Money Making Prince. He's about to perform this evening. I may or may not get a shot of it. I'm sorry now, but other people will, and I'll definitely share the video right here. So if you want to take a look, keep a lookout. I'll try to find the videos later and share with you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in here live, special edition, the Indie Room, right here on Facebook with your host Coco Phillips and Money Making Prince.
Hold up, you gotta give them the slogan.
The slogan.
It's Money Making Prince. If it don't make dollars, it don't make sense.
That makes totally sense. Thank you so much. That was awesome. I love it. I definitely got to get my own in the process. Give me a minute. I'll think of something slick. Definitely. All right, guys. Have a blessed evening. Keep tuning in. Your eyes open. About to have more next. Peace.